Yo, I'm a child of the 90s going down memory lane. Now, some of what you see might not look the same. You might remember it differently, but put on your windbreaker, take a trip with me. You made your first special brownie in an easy bake oven, and girls under 15, Zach Morris, you were loving. You knew and showed up Raquel lots of joy, and you were crazy jealous that Kevin had a talk boy. We all walked around with a pencil right behind our ear. The world went nuts to see Pepsi that was crystal clear. You say you're falling in, I can't get up to try to be mean, and under your bed you stored a whole box of micro machines. You checked the caller ID every time you came inside, and you have at least one bad story of a slip and slide. You'd have to read the TV guide to see what's coming on, and way before Lil Wayne made your favorite song. You ran home every night just to get an instant message, and every girl in school had that best friend necklace. If you had a sticker book, then you were cool. You took pog slap bracelets and yo-yos to school. And back then we collected homies, not followers. You had a crush on Alex Mack, you wished that you could follow her. And Double Dare, that was reality TV. You read every Goosebumps book, yo, cause they were easy. Computer screens were green and so were Game Boys. And just like the hair of some of your favorite toys, you loved the movie Clueless way before you knew who this was. When Paul Oakenfold and Beanie Babies had buzz. And everybody wore Jinko, but to walk you had to flip it. Every little sister had her very own Skip It. Doug ate mayo and Alf ate cats, and I must admit I kinda hope the rat tail comes back. And No Limit put out 66 records, and back then I claimed the sport I liked to play was checkers. Chance to find Waldo, man, everybody took it. If you read a lot of books, you get a free pizza from Bookin'. Yeah, and Danny Tanner turned out to be a liar, and every kid loved the little Bill Nye the Science Guy. Pac kissing Janet, it gave me chills, son. Best TV show ever, Married with Children. Encino Man, Mighty Ducks, and don't forget the heavyweights. And at the time, Honey I Shrunk the Kids was great. You had a trapper keeper, but it was an organizer. We all used to try to laugh like the Tales from the Crypt guy. A super soaker was enough to fight a danger, and each one of us wanted to be a different Power Ranger. Everybody had fruit stripes, either boy or girl. And back before the world lost Ernest P. Worrell. Back when the Macarena was stuck in your head, and your favorite movie growing up was Drop Dead Fred. Playing with Jack, man, you could not resist the urge. You were so geeked when your mom bought Surge. And John Claude was the biggest action star, and you'd yell slug bug and hit your brother at every passing car. We all loved Jordan, and the Bulls had no fear. Not sure about you, I wanted to be the rookie of the year. I had 3 feet of gum each and every time you find me. You're chilling on my couch with my slime, my high C. Making music young with my melody pop. I love going back in time, JDirty with the scrub hop. I grew up in the 90s, so I speak my life. And this a big shout out to the one and only Vanilla Ice. The best thing for me, I got Rocky's fever. The worst thing for you is that it brought Justin Bieber.
Scrubhop.com. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm new here. My name is Young.
I was gonna say, good God, the king of timing.
I lost my button. I couldn't find it. It got moved. That's my bad. I'm the one in charge of the buttons. Nobody to blame but me. I blew it.
Thanks a lot.
But now I'm here, so
let's go.
And that's what I'm glad I put those 2 buttons next to each other, and they're also close to this button.
Bow, 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 bow.
Now, as you can see, everybody, this is Scrub Hop Live 134, and they call me that Young Eilish stan up in this piece because as soon as we get done recording tonight, I'm going to be bumping Hit Me Hard and Soft as loud as I possibly can, because that drops in like 45 minutes. And
that's the Billie Eilish record?
That's that Young Eilish record.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Very excited about that. Very happy to see you boys. That's going to be a good time. How are you doing?
Who's that directed to?
Why not you? Yeah, you want to talk. Because I'm going to get mad at you tonight, so you might as well have your moment.
My weekend was pretty good. I saw what? No, let me
shine, baby boy.
Yeah. My weekend was pretty good. I saw the Northern Lights last weekend. It was pretty cool.
Is that a new movie?
No, it's the Aurora Borealis is what it's called, and it was very prominent in the Pacific Northwest last week.
Isn't that like a chick that sings and plays piano?
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis.
I think that's a tennis player that robbed
Sarah Bareilles.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no. So that was
Sarah
me.
Bareilles is in the new movie, The Northern Lights. It's in theaters now. Make sure
I've
you
seen
check
that.
it out.
Like went outside at like super late at night to watch it.
Yeah, I went for a drive even to get where it was darker. You know
You
what I'm
show up
saying?
late to this show, but you drove to watch The Sky.
I didn't drive. My sister drove. She wanted to
It
go.
sounds
I
like
was
another member of the show that used to have something to do with us.
I was the
What else were you
accompaniment.
doing out there? Shooting off your blicky, eating mushrooms? You fucking
My blicky.
you son of a bitch. Good God. You drove to
Yeah.
watch The Sky. I don't even
I
know.
did.
I want to interject something on Cotton's story because I've already heard this from the other person, the one that drove. And
Well, the
what she-
audience
Driver.
what I heard that was very funny to me was that Cotton got roped into going to these places that were probably what 30-40 minutes from your house, I'd say, maybe like in total.
At like 1 a.m, you got in the car. to
Yeah,
drive.
until
no,
like
at like
2 a.m.
at like 10:30, and it lasted until like 1. Yeah.
Okay, so the funny part to me was that they went and did all this and they were tooling all over, and then they got back to their house and the northern lights were just as bright at their house as they were where
Not
they
just as
drove
bright.
40 minutes to see them.
Jesus
Not just
Christ.
They could have literally just like driven 5 minutes up the road to a dark.
They were not just
and
as
saw
bright.
it
That's
just
an
as easily.
exaggeration. We could see them.
I saw it when
We
I
could
Googled
see
it.
them. No,
I walked out my front door, looked up in the sky, I took a
You-
couple pictures, and then I walked back inside and went to bed.
Here's a little known fact about where Big
I'm
Trox
dead.
lives. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Of course, he could see it right from his house. It was easy. There's no light pollution out there. There's no city. There's no town. He's off the grid.
Really in the middle of.
He's
But,
off the
but
grid.
for
They don't
somebody
even
who
have
doesn't
light.
care about anything, why'd you do it?
They
Yeah.
haven't had a street light in his city for 50 years. Is when they took the last one out because they don't need it
But
because there's just
but
not.
why
enough
did you
light.
do it? Is it something like you were
He's
like you
not
missed the
answering the question.
eclipse and you felt
Dodging the
felt-
question.
You got
No,
FOMO or something? Like,
No,
why'd you go?
I did it to be accompaniment because my sister wanted to go and I felt bad.
Can
if
you
she
say
was
that
gonna
word
go.
one more time?
Accompaniment.
I
And I
feel
felt
like-
bad.
I bet if we asked your sister, she'd say, "Well, I felt bad. I went with him." Like, I bet you both wanted to go, and you don't want to admit it. You don't want to be truthful with the fans.
No. I would have admitted if I wanted to because I actually very much enjoyed it. I thought it was super rad. Like it was a fun experience to like go around and like try to see him. And there was lots of people that were out doing the same thing. It was
I got
like
a
That's
question
mad
for you.
normal.
it was mad crowded on the roads with people that were doing all of this exact same thing. And
I
like,
have a
pulling
question
off
for you, and
the
it's
side of the
less.
road and trying to take pictures. It was pretty fun.
My question is less fractal of light related and more psychology related. But do you
Okay.
think that a lot of the things that you end up doing in your day-to-day basis is because otherwise you're going to feel bad for not having done it? I hear you say that a lot. Like, well, if I didn't go with her in her car, I was going to feel bad. Do you think you do it because you feel bad?
I didn't think you had emotions at all.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I don't think that it's like a lot of things that I do throughout the day, but I think there's probably like a thing every day that I'm like, oh, if I don't do this, I'll feel
A
bad.
thing every day you do it so that you don't feel bad. That's
At
that's
least
something you might
like,
want to. You Jay's got his pen out. He's about to start taking notes. I feel
Like,
like this Scrub Up Live has
That's
definitely become Cotton's therapy session.
like
And
feed my dog. Like if I don't do it, I'm gonna feel bad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I gotta do that so I don't feel
Well,
bad.
that results in death. That you going and looking at the sky does not kill your dog. I mean,
no,
I don't think that's the same analogy.
It's
Yeah.
well, no, it's not. It's not. It's not about.
You have
I'm
a
talking
living
about
object
things-
that you've committed to keeping alive. That's not.
Yeah,
feeling
like, I
bad
gotta-
to go look at the
I gotta
sky.
get up with my kids and get them to their things that they do during the day. I don't feel bad
Which
if
is
I don't
basically
do
the
that.
same
It's
as
like
staring
that.
at
Well,
the
but if
stars.
you
I'm-
didn't,
I'm
but if you
keeping-
didn't, would you feel bad about it?
No.
Oh,
I
well,
would
then
be
you're
making
then you're sick. That's fucked
I would
up.
be making
You
a
should-
conscious choice.
You should feel bad about not taking care of the things that you should be taking care of. Not and
Because-
and
no,
not.
you see, that's where you're getting it twisted because I know that they're the things that I need to be taking care of. So there's no feeling involved. It's just I take care
Right.
of the things that need to be taken care of.
Or
I say the
sometimes
same
feel
thing.
anger, rage, otherwise discomfort. But I mean, yeah, I know I'm there. I mean, I know
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna do.
We're
I'm gonna
saying
finish. We
we're
finished
saying the
show.
same thing. The
But-
truth is that
But
if
going
you
and
didn't
looking,
do
going
the
and looking
things
at
that you
lights at
needed
1 in
to
the
take care of-
morning is not. That's not something you gotta take care of. That's what I'm saying.
No. It's not. It's not, but it is another thing that I did because if I didn't do it, I would have felt bad.
So tell us again. You said you're having girl problems.
I didn't say that. No, and I wouldn't.
Do we still have that banner that says "Cotton's life's in shambles"?
Well, I mean, you could say it's in shambles. You definitely could say that.
No, we just got what's on the menu with Cotton. We can play that game. What's on the menu, Cotton?
To sum up this thing, like this will never happen again in your life, or like how is this that rare one of those weird things that like
it was apparently a very strong showing. Like the aurora was very strong with that night. So you know, it was apparently something that
Batman.
It wasn't. I went outside. It was a very strong showing.
It wasn't the lights we needed. It was the lights.
But again, will this happen again in 5 years, or this never?
I don't know.
It's every 12 years.
Knows. Yeah.
I do.
Oh,
it's every 12 or it's 12 years, I believe. But it's like this is the first time in 100 years that it was this bright, that it was like in this trajectory that it was in, and like it'll show up again. It was just the one time that our area will see the northern lights this bright.
Because
and so,
I guess you could do that here too. I just went to bed. I was like, it's the fucking sky. Like I have photos.
It was pretty cool
about the sky.
Here's the funny thing.
Like I can make it look like that.
Here's the funny thing about it is that you couldn't even see it that well with your naked eye. Like you could see the sky look kind of like gaseous. You know what I mean?
Oh, you had to buy goggles like the
no, but through your camera. So as soon as you start taking photos, that's when you're like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. It was like I remember seeing it as a kid in Minnesota one time, like on the water and pitch black, and that was like wild. That was like lights in the sky. This was pretty close to that, but you had to be like with your camera looking through the camera lens to see like the strong colors. You had to be looking at it through like but you could see the sky looked gaseous, like it almost
I'm like you, Cotton. I don't see colors.
It looked like it was nearing dawn. You know what I'm saying? It was midnight, and like it looked like the sun was about to come up. Was kind of how I would describe
crazy.
This
yeah, I mean,
I couldn't see the crazy colors without the camera.
I thought that was the name of the fucking singing thing on Fifth Element. So like, I don't.
Singing thing.
I don't. I thought that was Aurora Borealis. I didn't fucking know what the hell was going on with this shit.
No, it's Sarah Bareilles. We already went over this at the beginning of the show. Yeah,
Sarah Bareilles.
Name.
That was a part of my weekend. What else did I do? I also
I'm surprised you were able to accomplish so many items.
Yeah, no. I did other stuff.
We're 12 minutes in, and so far he went for a car ride.
I'm taking care of my dog. My dog's got problems again. So, we're dealing with dog problems. I mean, really the Northern Lights was the best thing. Everything else has just kind of been in shambles. But overall, life is fine. Like it's not to a point where it's been on this show and before where I've been like really like slumped. You know what I mean?
You mean like 140-ish, like sadness sunglasses era?
Yeah. Yeah, like 142, 143 era.
Yeah.
Dude, when I see clips of that now, it is really rough watching those clips from that era of this program.
So you're not seeing really ladies, funny. You're seeing the stars, is what you're trying to say.
I'm seeing the stars. Listen, here's the deal, man. Like life is it's a funny fucking thing, okay? And it's just one of those things that we all gotta do. And we do it well. I don't have anywhere to go with this. How was your weekend?
We could tell.
Yeah, it was very profound. Well, it's Thursday, so my weekend is so far ago that I don't even fucking remember.
You don't remember last weekend?
I have a family, and I didn't just go look at the fucking stars all night. Like, no, I don't remember last weekend. I probably worked. Well, it was Mother's Day. That's what. There you go.
Happy Mother's Day. What's funny is we were obviously out doing things for Mother's Day this year because we've got mothers in our lives, and so I was out doing things with Mayhem, and the episode. I get the alert that the episode's on my watch, and I was like, oh shit! And then I realized we didn't mention Mother's Day at all. We do like an hour and a half long show. Didn't even mention it was Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. If you
and happy pre-Father's Day in case we forget.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Porgage. I don't know what that means.
That's inside baseball.
I
Yeah.
think she knows how. She thinks she's saying porridge, but doesn't know how to spell it. Perhaps
Porridge.
it's a.
I
it's
have
a,
something.
It's a Goldilocks reference.
I have something that happened
What?
that I got to talk to you guys about. It's really important.
Was this over the weekend?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
pretend.
This
I can tell
segment's
in
called
his eyes.
How Was Big Trox's Weekend? So
I've always wanted you to say that.
I went to one of my favorite stores, one Trader's Joe, and we were walking around doing the whole thing, enjoying Trader's Joe as we do, walking down all the aisles, looking at all their cute little snacks and their fun beverages and all the cute little stuff they got going on. It's great.
Yes.
Get to this one. They got a liquor
This
section.
is like your hockey of stores. This is amazing.
I've been going to
independent
Trader
you
Joe's
are.
since I was born. I am more of a Trader Joe guy than I am a hockey boy. Okay.
You got to figure out which one of these you're going to go with.
Joe. It's Traders.
Okay.
It's Traders.
Okay.
So the thing that I'm walking through at the very end, they have a liquor section in this Trader's Joe, and I don't know that. Like, I've seen the ones that have like the beer and the wine, but not like legit liquor. And I look, they have their own Trader's Joe Tennessee bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, dude.
Is it a plastic bottle?
No, glass, baby.
Oh,
I see this thing
I
sitting
would have
on the
believed
shelf
you.
next to the other high-end whiskeys, and it's $18. The next bottle
Nice.
next to it is like $37. And I was like, I'm getting that. So shouts Trader's Joe. I'm having bourbon on the rocks, courtesy of TJ's. Shout
The old Tidge.
I didn't even know that they made their own bourbon, and I'm here to tell you guys it's fucking delicious.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that
they
you
have
didn't
their
know that
own.
because-
They have their own line of liquor, beer, and wine. Like they fucking do everything.
I've had the
dude.
wine and I've had the beer. Hadn't had the bourbon, and now
I've only had their pumpkin beer, and they do their own ciders too, because they do a pumpkin cider. I've just never tried it because it doesn't count. But
out of here.
Yeah, they do their shit. So
I can't remember what type of whiskey. It wasn't a bourbon that I had from them, but it was their private selection of whiskey. But it was good, buddy. And yeah,
really
it was like less than $20. So I was like, yeah, give it to me, TJ.
How you passing up on old T?
that should be your new rap.
You know what I'm
name,
saying?
$20.
Give it to me, TJ.
Give it to me,
T.
T.
$20.
Oh,
Less than $20. That is a really good rap name.
Like if Modest Yahoo and 50 Cent had a baby, like because two gay rappers can have a baby, it would be that. It would be great. What? You think that's possible?
No, it just doesn't track.
They don't even sell the
skip
soda.
The track. What?
I don't know what.
Do they sell? Maybe
Trader
like
Joe.
everything, Trader's Joe, everything but soda.
Oh, everything but soda. So, anyways, that was a really good time. I enjoyed getting the Trader's Joe whiskey. The other thing that I wanted to mention that happened in the last week and a half, I think it was shortly before I'd seen you guys last, but I got to go to two concerts that could not have been more different in the musical stylings that I saw at each of these concerts. And I just wanted to real quick and briefly touch on these for you guys, because I think you're going to get a kick out of this. So,
and they were free tickets, you said?
No.
Oh, you said you got to go, so you bought tickets.
The second one was a ticket that was gifted to me, but I ended up.
Oh, okay. Then you got.
I ended up. Yeah, I was hooking up the the drinks and all and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, what'd you go see? I was just fucking with you.
No, it's all good. So the first one that we saw was one JT. So TJ's backwards. I went to Justin Timberlake, and that shit was bananas, boys. That was one of the coolest concerts I've ever seen in my life. This motherfucker had this huge like glass structure that came out of the wall. It was like it started as a projection screen, and he had a bunch of like videos and shit playing on it. Then it came out of the wall and like turned horizontal over the crowd and started like spinning over the crowd while he and his dancers are all dancing on the stage to songs from Trolls and fucking everything that you know and love.
Of course,
it was all good. Future, sex, love, sounds. And then at the end, he comes out on top of this fucking structure and sings the song Mirrors while he's up there like strapped to all these ropes and shit. and it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a concert.
That's fucking hilarious and awesome, I bet.
Yeah, that's
right
wild.
because I went there because it was like, we're going to see Justin Timberlake. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. Sounds good. How could he be bad, you know?
Right.
And it was way better than I could have possibly imagined it being.
That's
Shouts out to that. The next day, I got to go to a little divey club down in Tacoma and watch Seven Dust and Static X. So I went from like the poppiest dance music to like the metal, like the hardest metal music imaginable.
Absolute opposite.
Like the most polar opposite. And that show also was fucking amazing. Static X Live was so cool. And their lead singer died 10 years ago, Wayne Static. And so they went on a hiatus for like 6 years. And then they got this guy to come in as their like AI singer. And he put on this like mask and helmet with fake Wayne Static hair. And like his eyes are these red laser beams that come out of his head. And he comes out in this full fucking getup and plays all the songs as Wayne Static with the original.
He lead sings the whole thing.
Lead sings, plays
with that
guitar,
getup.
with the fucking mask and the helmet. You guys, if you haven't seen this, you got to go look it up. It was Brad is a great word for it. He walked out on stage and I was just like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy.
Wouldn't it have been cool at the end if he pulled it off and it was him, like Tupac to everybody? it was really the dude.
Bro, it was
Tupac to everybody.
It was a really cool set, and like they had this like snow shit spraying all over everybody. It was an incredible metal show. Seven Dust was really, really dope. I know that that's not necessarily either of your two speeds necessarily, but you would have really enjoyed that Static X show. It was fucking crazy.
I'm sure.
Nice.
Shit. So yeah,
there you
that's
go.
That was how big Trox's weekend was. There you go, Cotton. It's taking you a while to get that segment out of me, but I did it.
Dude, we actually did a full what was all of our weekends like, except Jay, I mean, he kind of acted like he didn't participate at first, but then he did, so it was cool.
So finally you're live. JDirty, you didn't play the video I made of Big Trox that Dub S sent you on Scrub Hop Talk Live. Promised. I blame Cotton. I having a hard time with that there, Johnny.
It is my fault.
I know exactly what it means, and it was Cotton's fault. This makes perfect sense.
Is it my fault, really? Because I have way too much. I have way too much other stuff going on right now to remember anything about this show. So wasn't my fault.
Tears are getting in your way. Man up, pussy.
You should have seen Big Trox's face.
That upset me so greatly.
I know. That's
I want to put together like a spreadsheet of my day, hour by hour, half-hour intervals, and send.
Oh, it must be nice to have time to put together a spreadsheet. Jesus Christ, I'm so busy.
I would budget the time because I'm an effective person.
I'm an effective person.
I drove for 13 hours today for work, and I still made it. I'm here.
Yeah.
What's up,
you drove for 13 hours?
Yep. Actually, for 14. But I only
just made a video
work?
of Trox and Dub S sent it to JDirty to play my video on Scrub Hop Talk, but he didn't. He may still. I haven't seen it. Hopefully, it's coming soon. We never know.
It's just because I forgot to send it to him because beers are flowing. But thank you for the reminder. I will send it to him when we are done with this live.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll get taken care of.
Yeah, it's all in the good. All in the.
You're not responsible for it, so it probably will.
Oh, cool.
He's not responsible for anything ever.
I can't give you guys any of my brain power.
I got so much shit going on. I'm emotionally busy. Like that's
you went
kind of
and
where
looked
I'm
at the
right
sky
now.
at 2 in the morning. You ain't got shit going on.
No, but emotionally I am
about?
very busy. Like because I feel like I expend a lot. You know what I mean? Like I expend a lot of my emotionality.
You
difficult me to try to.
a lot of fumes. I bet you fucking.
And then I don't smell any fumes. No, I did not freeze. Don't say that.
You definitely did. Big Trox
we
will
enjoy
it.
I need all that, bro.
Dude, I'm
Tom
not
McDonald
frozen.
heard Troxy Cotton. He did.
Tom McDonald couldn't do nothing to this. Tom McDonald, even in my private state right now,
I will leave. I'll turn my camera off.
He could get it even in my fragile
All right, guys.
state.
This has been Scrub Hop Live.
Don't turn off your camera.
Thank you guys for joining. If you'd like to hit us up, we would love to receive We would love to receive your articles for this and that. We would love to this or that. We would love to receive your video submissions. We would love to see your Florida man. Send us what you're watching on Netflix. We'd love to talk to you guys. Hit us up 303-578-8952.
I haven't even brought up the fact that I have a
Again,
sty in
that's
this
303-578-8952. You can send in a text message, voicemail, anything in there. Now, JDirty, can you hit them up with this one, please?
Yes, sir. You can do all those aforementioned things also at scrubhop@gmail.com. The this or that's, the pictures to be discussed, Florida man suggestions, anything, even pictures of peniles for our friend Troxy Cotton. What else we got?
Well, based on what Cotton's doing, I got this button.
Yeah, you got a sty for me and some dude's butthole.
I do. I got a sty again, but it wasn't.
All right, guys, that's it. Follow us at Scrub Hop on everything. We love you guys. Come visit us on Sunday. We got a fun show planned for you. Episode 195 is going to be a lot of fun. I am Big Trox.
Yep.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. We love you guys. See you on Sunday. Bye.
I don't know how I get these sties. I don't.